back to today's video. If you missed yesterday's, I will leave a link up here and down in the description as well. Before we get into today's maths, I just wanted to clarify that the work that's been set, the mild, hot and spicy tasks, is how it would usually be in our maths lesson. So you're not expected to complete all 3 mild, hot and spicy activities. Obviously, if you want to, then that's absolutely fine, you can do, but that's not the expectation. The expectation is that you would choose either mild, hot or spicy, as you usually would in a lesson. And if you're finding one too easy, so for example if you've chosen mild or hot and you're finding them too easy, then move on to the next one up. Okay, on with today's maths lesson. Our focus for this week is multiplication and division. Build it. Hopefully by the end of this lesson you'll be able to use known facts to multiply and divide mentally. You'll be able to use factors to make multiplication and division calculations easier. You'll be able to multiply by 9 and 11 by multiplying by 10 and adjusting, and we'll talk about what that means in the lesson. You'll be able to multiply by 5 by multiplying by 10 and halving, and you should be able to multiply by 50 by multiplying by 100 and halving. 15 times table. Can you help the Billy Builder with his multiplication? So coming up here we've got our 15 times tables up to 10 times 15. Which multiples are easy to work out? 2 times 15 is double 15, which is 30. 4 times 15 is double 2 times 15, or 5 times 15 take away 15, and that's 60. 5 times 15 is half of 10 times 15, so that's 75. 6 times 15 can be calculated as 5 times 15 add 15, and that's 90. 9 times 15 can be calculated as 10 times 15 take away 15, so that's 135. Which ones are left? Can you work out the answers? So pause this video and have a go and see if you can work out the answers to 1 times 15, 3 times 15, 7 times 15, 8 times 15 and 10 times 15. How did you get on? 1 times 15 is 15, 3 times 15 is 45, 7 times 15 is 105, 8 times 15 is 120, and 10 times 15 is 150. Multiplying by 9. Let's calculate 56 times 9. Multiplying by 10 is really easy. Each digit in the number moves one place to the left because the number becomes 10 times bigger. To show that there are no ones in this new number, you put a 0 in the ones column as a placeholder. So 56 times 10 equals 560. Multiplying by 9 isn't so easy, but we can work it out easily by multiplying it by 10 and subtracting one group of the number. We have calculated 10 groups of 56, but we only need 9 groups of 56. We adjust by subtracting the extra group of 56 from our total. 560 take away 56 equals 504, so 9 times 56 equals 504. Multiplying by 11. Let's calculate 74 times 11. Multiplying by 10 is really easy. Each digit in the number moves one place to the left because the number becomes 10 times bigger, as we looked at on the previous slide. Again, to show that there are no ones in this new number, you put a 0 in the ones column as a placeholder, so 74 times 10 equals 740. Multiplying by 11 isn't so easy, but we can work it out by multiplying by 10 and adding one extra group of the number. We have calculated 10 groups of 74, but we need 11 groups of 74. We adjust by adding on the extra group of 74 to our total. 740 add 74 equals 814, so 11 times 74 equals 814. Multiplying by 5 and 50. We can multiply by 5 by multiplying by 10 and halving. 5 groups of a number is half of 10 groups of a number. We can multiply by 50 by multiplying by 100 and halving. 50 groups of a number is half of 100 groups of a number. Try these. So I want you to pause the video and have a go at multiplying 68, 164 and 429 by 5, and by 50 I want you to multiply 66, 382 and 864. So pause the video here and see how you get on using these strategies. How did you get on? So, as you can see here, we've multiplied the numbers by 10, then divided by 2. So 68 times 10 is 680, divided by 2 is 340. 1,640 divided by 2 is 820. 4,290 divided by 2 is 2,145. Then on the other side, 6,600 divided by 2 is 3,300. 38,200 divided by 2 is 19,100, and 86,400 divided by 2 is 43,200. Well done if you got all those correct. Fantastic factors. We can also use the relationship between factors to make mental calculations easier. If we wanted to divide by 4, we could find half of the number divided by 2 and then half again divided by 2 because we know that 2 times 2 equals 4. 284 divided by 4. Well, first we must divide 284 by 2. That is 142. Two groups of 142 make 284. We then divide this answer by 2. 142 divided by 2 equals 71. So there are 4 groups of 71 that go into 284. And hopefully you'll be able to remember your PCR strategies from the last 2 days to halve 284 and 142. This is the same as dividing the first bar by 4. So, 284 divided by 2 is 142, 142 divided by 2 is 71, therefore 284 divided by 4 is 71. Fantastic factors. If we want to divide a number by 6, we could think about the factors of 6 which are easy to calculate. We know that 2 times 3 equals 6, so we could divide the number by 2 and then divide the answer by 3. 126 divided by 6. First, we must divide 126 by 2, which is 63. 2 groups of 63 go into 126. We then divide the answer by 3, so 63 divided by 3 equals 21. There are 3 groups of 21 in 63. This is the same as dividing the first bar by 6. So 126 divided by 2 equals 63, 63 divided by 3 equals 21, 126 divided by 6 equals 21. This strategy also works for multiplication. Multiplying by 8 is the same as doubling, times it by 2, doubling again to get 4 sets, and then doubling again to get 8 sets. We know this because 8 equals 2 times 2 times 2. So 652 times 8. Well, we first must multiply 652 by 2, which is 1,304. So we have 4 groups of 1,304. We then multiply the answer by 2, which is 2,608. We then multiply that answer again by 2, so 2,608 times 2 equals 5,216. This is the same as multiplying the first bar by 8. So 652 times 2 is 1,304, 1,304 times 2 is 2,608, 2,608 times 2 equals 5,216, therefore 652 times 8 equals 5,216. So hopefully now you will feel more confident to have a go at the task set for today. Remember, you only need to choose either mild, hot or spicy, and then the instructions for the set of cards that you choose are underneath. What do you know now that you didn't know at the start of the lesson? Which of the strategies did you find the easiest? Which strategy do you need to practice more? And what are your next steps? Have a think about that, and I hope that you found this lesson useful. So that's all for today. I hope that was helpful. As always, any questions or queries, just get in touch with us via the Year 5 email address. Do carry on sending your work to us as well, as I'd love to have lots to include in my Friday roundup on Friday's video. And I will see you in tomorrow's video. Thanks for watching. Bye.